Like I told the owner in the meeting, I mean, you that sensitive about an article. I mean, I said some things, but I ain't write the article. It basically says it's the headline. In New York, you know, Shannon might do the story, but you make the headline. Right. So you got to pass the story to the,
That's true.
editor. So I guess it's the headlines, headlines sell paper in New York, but.
But what you said publicly in being critical of the Knicks is what all the fans are thinking also, right?
Well,
I mean, how can you not be critical of the direction they've gone?
Well, that wasn't just critical. It just was. I mean, what you want to say? They're gonna win 6 a game, but they ain't gonna win by 30. I mean, people respect me for my opinion, stuff I say. One thing about me, I've been consistent in my whole life. No matter what it is, I've been consistent. If I don't like you, I don't like you. We get along, we get along. It is what it is. I mean,
yeah, you've been like that as long as I know you for 25 years.
Well, I made it 55. I'm gonna try another 25. Be 80, So, but no, I don't try to hurt no one. I always try to help everyone, no matter what the situation is. You can ask 100 players I'm played with. What I do, I'm a leader. I take care of them. I make sure they right. If you're on my team at that time, I'm gonna make sure you're right. And no one said nothing bad about me, but one person, the owner of the Knicks.
Well, I know another one, but he on TV.
Barkley.
We ain't gonna go to the chart. We ain't gonna do that. No, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Something get on the bus at the same time. You make sure you got a ride.
The Carmelo. Now, I say Carmelo should not let Phil Jackson run him out of town, because he has a no-trade clause, and Phil Jackson gave him that contract. If you didn't want him, you shouldn't have signed him, and gave him a no-trade clause, because there are very few players in the NBA that have no-trade clauses. LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony are one of them. What do you think Melo should do?
It shouldn't be but one player in this league who had one, LeBron James. But Melo, he called me when the incident happened. I called him. We had a talk, not really about what happened. He seen it because he was at the game.
Right.
But we was just talking about the Knicks and what's going on with him. But he in a situation that he got to speak up to Phil. Phil, one of them guys always, plant stories in the paper during the playoff, this and that. It ain't about plant stories. Phil went to a job, say I'm a coach, but they put him in a different position.
Right.
Now he in a different position he never been through in his life.
Right.
Even though they had some players make trades with Chicago, you seeing a little now. It wasn't Phil making them. It was the GM.
Right.
And owner and scouts.
Right.
And this guy's better for our team to make it better. So now he in a problem with players ain't like that what it used to be. Players, you can't sneak and get a player now. The player's not good. Ain't no more like, I got this in the corner. I got that in the corner. I got a choice. Ain't no choices. There's not a bad choice. So Phil, before it's run a triangle, Melo in the team don't really like the triangle. They want to play way about us doing, pick and roll, move the ball, but I don't know. The problem with him is Melo. Melo, they talked about it, did nothing come out of it. I mean, Melo, he said, I want out of New York.
So you think he should leave?
Melo, just leave. Let it go. Like everybody said, take the high road. He been taking the high road because he haven't said nothing back to Phil about this incident.
How would you have handled the situation?
I mean, talk to him, and I probably would never have a no trade in my contract, but they trade me anyway. The Bulls traded me, but you get traded. But you've been there 7 years, only been in the playoff once. I mean, it's almost hard for him to argue with Phil because he haven't done nothing with the money he getting. You got to do something and have something to fight with. He ain't nothing to fight with, but I get my numbers every night.
Do they have the talent to help him become a playoff team?
Well, the thing is, look at LeBron. Before Cleveland had Kyrie before LeBron. LeBron come back. Kyrie was winning 23, 25. LeBron come back, they win 50, 55, 60. It's IQ, who make guys better. I told someone the other day, if you put KD, Curry on OKC, they would make the playoff. If you put, Westbrook, what he did, body work, playing that many minutes, every game, heart and soul, he's a different type of animal. And on LeBron, it's the only other guy in the league could do that. He do it better than Westbrook because he's more efficient.
Right.
That's what a lot of these guys not efficient no more, so they get numbers, but they get numbers for themselves.
So speaking of LeBron, you obviously played with Michael Jordan, very close with Michael Jordan. How much of a shot do you give LeBron to catch and pass Michael as the greatest player ever?
I'm giving him a big shot, but I don't know if he's going to pass him. They say always an A and B. But he got to win this year. This is a pivot year for him. Because if he lose this year, Golden State going to get stronger and LeBron getting older as himself. And I think the players, he self-willed his players every night. And you see the game they lost, even though Kyrie and Curry had big games, but it's just LeBron's attitude for the game and his efficiency on the court. When his efficiency was down, maybe another shot here and there, they would have beat Boston. But now Boston got lucky. I mean, you can get lucky with so many times. When you're a bad team, bad gonna come out.
That's true. So you don't give him a shot to pass.
I ain't gonna say he's gonna pass him because, like I said, Mike, what he did, sit out, come back, and still win. He went 3, 2 off, 3. So LeBron been 2 different teams, and I'm glad he came back to Cleveland. He brought a lot of love back to the city.
If he wins this year,
Give him this year, he need to win 3 out of the next 4, 5 years, how many years he play, and go. If he win this one, next one will be easy.
I mean, but think
This
about
one is important.
Oh, to take down a team with 4 All-NBA
It
players,
don't matter.
4 All-Stars.
They play. And it's 4 All-Stars. I told somebody the other day, it's still only 1 basketball. Somebody ain't happy on that team right now because he ain't getting the numbers. Because when you used to having 25, you go down to 10 and 12. It's light skin to get on the team. I know it's a couple.
Clay, I do.
One of them getting them and one of them ain't.
You talk about Clay. I know.
I'm on Clay. And he gonna go long as they win it. Once they start going the other way, they can somebody ain't gonna come back with the big 3, 4.
He just told you, Shannon. That's it.
Shannon,
over.
come on, man.
It's over.
We was in the parade
Accept
together.
it, yeah.
Hey, tell him again.
Come on, man. We had to go through 1.6 feet. I picked him up at the airport. That's my city.
We can catch out
He tell you that.
Oakley, coach of the Killer Threes in
I'll be
the
back
Big
again,
3. Season opens June 25th at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Again, Gus Johnson, or Jim Jackson, Michael Rappaport on the sidelines, and, of course, Charles Oakley. Thank you so much for joining us.
Way to go.
Thank you.
Coming
Appreciate
up,
it.
the